Howdy, everyone. It's Thursday evening for the first time in a long time. How's it going? I hope everyone's doing well. Today, we are going to... I look very concerned when I look over that way. I should stop looking that way. We're going to do, today, a thing we haven't done in a while. Mostly because I have a lot of these to catch up on. Well, not too many. There's 52 posts, which may be 52 submissions. This is from basically leftovers from last time. I had the Pile of Shame reviews, and I want to get them done so I can reopen the Pile of Shame submissions when I go to Japan. So for now, it will be closed. But when I get back, when I leave for Japan, you'll be able to do a whole bunch of stuff. How's it going? Never been live stream before. Excited to be able to make it. Hell yeah. Welcome in. You finished your great Pile of Shame today. Nice. Is it really a Pile of Shame if I'm proud of it? I mean, I guess not. I guess you're right. I guess the entire... I mean, most of the time we just make fun of your room rather than the Pile of Shame. Oh, dear. We get a shout out for Cool Ranch Doritos. Sure. Just assume yours you've got to? Hell yeah. Welcome in. What, new battle suits? Nice. Also catching live? Hell yeah. I think a lot of there's probably going to be a lot of people catching live for the first time because I've not done an evening, the UK evening. Therefore, a bit of a more palatable time for other geographers. So welcome in. Haven't been here before. As has become somewhat customary for these evening streams, I'm tired. As I always am, I'm tired. How long do you need to have the packages for it to count as shameful? It depends on how... It depends on your point of view. Some people will think it's a minute, some will think it's a year. Those are the only two options. Any other time, no one thinks about that. It's you either think it's shameful after a minute or shameful after a year. Oh, October last year, now I have 150 painted unpainted minis. Damn. That was quick. We'll give it some time as well for everyone to pile on in. Pushing from 1,300 feet in the air. That's not that many feet. What's 1,300 feet tall? Got scouts in 20 minutes? Ah, fair enough. I used to be in the scouts when I was a kid. That's about as far as that story goes. First stream, love your videos. Oh, thank you very much. I know the first time stream it's lunchtime in the North America. That makes sense. Yeah, I think a lot of people, because I've been doing a lot of daytime streams for painting and stuff. And I've somewhat been neglecting the Thursday streams, because basically what's been happening is every time I get to Thursday I'm like, oh man, I'm tired. I don't think I can stream. But today I'm okay. I'm okay enough. 400 meters. The problem is that at that point I don't really know what, like, I have no context for that. I can't imagine that. They're going to be in the tournament down in Dorset next week. No, no, I will not. I'm not going to be in any more tournaments until South Coast, unfortunately. And there's one in Winchester like this weekend, but I just don't have the energy or the time to do the videos and more tournaments and prepare for Japan. Because basically every evening now, like we started a few days ago, the woman and I. We got a book, or she got a book for us to do over the Christmas, like an Advent, like once a day, learn basic like Japanese like alphabet language stuff. We've only just started now, so I know, or I've learnt 6 letters of each alphabet. Can I remember them? Who knows? You have 1,000 points of Astro Saruman painted. Damn, that is small compared to what we've seen. I don't think we'll get one as big as we have seen. I don't think we'll if someone can beat the monster that is the worst one we've ever seen, which I think it was over 9,000 minis. But in South Coast, it's mid-April. Hello again from South Africa. Hello from not South Africa. How's it going? It's April the 11th and 12th, I think. What you guys got me back to 40k after 3 decades? Damn. Welcome back into the hobby. What about AOS collection? I have AOS. I have some AOS armies. It's something. The thing is, I do want to play AOS. It's just time. The thing is, I don't really play the game outside of tournaments now because I'm so busy. Which is why I like going to events, because it allows me to play the game. Do I like the new chunky Skitarii to new AdMech name character? They do look cool, to be fair. The Skitarii are okay. The new name character is cool. I like that one. Is a pile of shame just unbuilt or also unpainted? It really depends on how you... It depends on how you want to view it. Some people think that unpainted is pile of shame, which I'm somewhat like. I can play with a lot of my models, but I can't play with them at a tournament because they're not painted. Stuff in box I don't have that much of. Can you still get in the South Coast tournament? I believe it's not sold out, as far as I know. Yeah, still, you can still buy tickets, so I assume they're not, assume they have not, yeah, they're not sold out, so you can still go. There's still space. We'll wait just a few more minutes to let people get in, because obviously I usually start at 7. Gotta let people actually get in at the time I say I'm gonna start. Boy here, like the stream and all that stuff, and Superchats and blah 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 blah, all that cool stuff. I've been doing more streams during the week because I'm doing less videos, because the videos I'm making take a lot longer. So I am streaming during the week. So next week I've got like, how many? Actually, next couple of weeks I've like 2 or 3 other things going on. There's a lot going on before I go to Japan. You think we'll get Prime Minister insurance? Maybe. Do I buy tickets for the Winchester RTC? Yeah, you do. The Winchester RTC this weekend's already kind of been started. How long does it take to make a video? It's roughly about an hour per minute of content. But that can vary slightly. And that's just the editing, not including the audio recording, the scripting. That adds another 5 hours. So the tournament videos are around between 25 and 35 minutes. So let's say an average of 30 hours to make. And that's... yeah. Some videos are easier, but especially tournament videos. Some tournament videos in some places take... again, it's on average across the thing. It's about an hour per minute. Because some minutes take several hours, and some hours I can do several minutes. Right. Hey, Prius, how's it going? Get pizza or Chinese for lunch? Both. Half and half. Do they allow 3D printed models at South Coast Mobility? As long as you're not, like, bonding it. I think as long as it's fine. As long as it looks okay, it should be fine. I have a 3D printed Shrike, so. 8-bound? Hell yeah. How long do you have to own a box before it comes a pile of shame? My address is a moving set, and I bought 2 Battle Forces. Crazy discount. I think usually if it's crazy discount, it's not too bad. Like, big Battle Forces are one of those ones where I think having them in the backlog is fine, because they are a pretty good deal. It's usually worth getting if you're going to get around to them. So insurance coming along. 3 of them are basically done apart from the base. They're not as good, but now that I've let it dry, they do need a bit more. They need brightening up a little bit more. Although I'm looking at it in the dark compared to like the originals. Yeah, just needs one like extra highlight maybe, just to let it pop. Otherwise I don't fine. Just need the basing doing. really. Maybe I'll just do that and just let it ride. But there's still a lot. There's still a lot of work to do. Still a lot of work to do. Still a lot of work to do. 426 monitors. Jesus, that's a lot. Actually, no. Compared to the 9,000 that the other guy had, I think we were alright. You think White Scars have a good chance of becoming a supplement chapter? Probably not. I don't think. I think Dark Angels, Black Templar, Blood Angels, and Space Wolves are kind of the. It would be more likely that Ultramarines becomes a supplement because there's a lot of Ultramarine stuff. Me might be involved buying more. Funny enough, to not have a meme army, I need to buy more models. I know what work I want to join the next one. Well, fortunately, these are submissions from a while ago that I need to catch up on. And once I've got through these, basically, I'm going to open up the submissions again just before I go away. So that'd be like mid-March. So you can put your Pile of Shame submissions in there, and then I'll start going through them. I'll basically open it up for like the 3 or 4 weeks I'm away, then close it again so I don't have it like constantly growing. So watch out. I'll probably make a post on the YouTubes or the Discords or both. Darren, how's it going? Do grayed out battle forces at cost? Fair enough. Knights or Death Guard? I mean, if you go Death Guard, you can always use Chaos Knights as backup anyway, so you can do both. Raven Guard Combat Patrol, Crux Nominatus, 2 Unbuilt Whirlwinds, Force Executioner, Student Box, 1 box of Stone Guards, 2 Unfinished Dreadnoughts. So you basically have a full Raven Guard army, which is cool. Got Nightbringer Shard, Nightbringer Ton, 2 Doomsday Arcs, 1 Stop the Doomsday to deal with Centurions. Yeah, I don't like you. Oh man, I did the recording or the audio, and I've kind of cut some of the audio and done some of the images for Team's event, and I forgot how badly I did it against Catan. 9 Centurions killed a Menhir against the Silent King. 9 Centurions killed a single Menhir. Because he spiked on the save, and then anything that wasn't saved, I low-rolled on the damage. Hey, Drink, what does again? Would it be okay to post on the Pile of Shame channel again after it's opened? I had my pile reviewed a while ago. Yeah, I think because I haven't done one of these. Well, these submissions are from September. I think it's literally like 5 days in September that these are from, because I kind of closed it a little bit after I did the last one. So I imagine when I reopen it in March, that's 6 months minimum. So anyone can resubmit at that point. First time scored 100? Hell yeah. Bigger Dawn is about to kill, try a Baneblade. Baneblade, I haven't played against many Baneblades. Dawns are just annoying. The Dawns are annoying because they can blanker save, but that's the non-commander version. The commander versions don't blanker save. They don't blanker damage, which is nice. Would Shrike and Harken make a cool Chaos Lord for Jump Back Kit Bash? Yes. Will you be streaming after 9? Because I gotta go now. Maybe. I'll be getting to the city hours at that point if I am still streaming. Hi, how's it going? Where can we post bars? Right, what I'll do is I'll pin a post just to make it clear. There's no submissions at the moment. This is older. September 2025. I will reopen submissions before I play. In that, let me also. Yes, thank you. I pinned it. I'd like to now copy this message, slap it over in here. In that one. There you go. Money jumping. Cool. Yeah, it'll be March the something. I'll make a post and I'll tell people about it, and then you can all submit your piles of shames again. any updates if you've missed it before. Can you make a Centurion Lieutenant with the custom characterization? No, you can't. There's no Centurion options. You can make the Tech Marine, which is in that poster up there. Technically, because you can do you could do Gravis, basically Inceptor characters. Can you tell us about the absolute mystical magic of magnets? Yes. Magnets. Stronger.com. On the plans for today's stream, we're going to go through some Piles of Shame from the end of my last bout of submissions. And then we're going to have a good, jolly old time. That's what we're going to do. You're planning on going to LGT this year? Probably, yeah. They open up the tickets soon, right? But it'll be the thing is, it'll be 11th edition, right? So it's quite interesting to see what's going on. Plan on finishing 1,000 Suns? So eventually, yes. I already have like a quarter of an army because I have a painted. Apart from the base of Magnus, obviously, I've got the rest of it. I've got Magnus and a and Chauncey the Mutualist, so that's like 500 points. Is it a pile of shame if it's 2k points of unpainted army? I mean, that's how you view it. What it serves matter, don't eat magnets. Very true, do not eat the magnets. Do not eat the magnets. You got 2 Magcase 2.0. Hell yeah. Magcase 2.0, 2.0. Magnets are not delicious. Imagine if GW came out instead of re-releasing 10th, have fun. I mean, that's basically what people think 11th is going to be, right? It's basically just a re-release of 10th. Well, not a re-release, but 10th, but clean. Cleaned up a bit. Maybe with a couple of fun changes here and there. Did you ever do a video about the meme unit you would focus on for each other army? I kind of did a somewhat similar thing. Only for like 3 of them. I think it's not every army has a meme unit to max. And so for example, Septus Sororitas, I would want to max Nundums, but you get 9, and that's not that. Or, you know, maxing Obliterators is 6. It's not that many. But then you have something like Votan, where maxing Steeljack seems quite fun. You know what I mean? But then there's also stuff like Thousand Suns, where if you go, oh, I want to make max Scarab Cults, you've made a meta list, so... Into the Prague GT. Oh. So by Centurions from a non-biased point of view. From a non-biased point of view, yes, because they're cool. Watches 11 just makes things worse. I don't think it'll make things worse, to be honest. Like, I imagine what will happen is that they'll announce a bunch of stuff. There'll be all load of hoo-ha, and people will get involved with the, you know, especially on YouTube. You'll see a lot of 11th is going to ruin the game because that makes good money, clickbait bullshit. But it'll be fine. Guy's not going to fall. Yeah, about 500 points total of an army. I mean, that's getting there. It depends on the army. If it's like 500 points of Admech, that's a lot of models. If it's 500 points of Knights, it's not so much. 4 Berserkers and base CSM, that's cool. Runs 9 numbers and an Armiger. But that's the thing, right? 9 numbers is like... Or 60 shots. I mean, to be fair, the in Votan, the that list, the Delve Assault is insane. Boy howdy. I promise will hurt me as an Eldar player. I mean, you probably deserve that after the start of 10th. In fact, most of 10th up until, like, now. Eldar have been disgusting. Paul Paulington of Paulland. That is my full name. There's a Nexor. A Nightbringer Catan Shard 500 points. I mean, that's 2 pretty cool models, to be fair. I have Open the Door, Get on the Floor, Everybody Walk, the Necrosaur and Mantar as well. You pretend I made a really funny and witty comment. I can't think of anything right now. Sure. Everyone laugh at Dribbling Pickle. Excellent and witty retort right there. Please, everyone applaud and laugh. Very, very funny. Well done. Curious what you think is going to get the hammer this last 10th balance. Probably, I mean, Necron Catans have got to be slapped a bit. Ultramarines, maybe. I collected in May last year and I have 6 armies at roughly 3,000 points. All my Tyranids. Jesus. That was quick. Was your animate models pretty cool? Never bought a single set Tyranid. Should I buy some? Yes. Like, especially in Blood Angels. Blood Angels have some really good ways to buff them. Especially the melee ones. Woe 9 Iron Striders be upon you. Yo, woe 9 Iron Striders be upon your wallet. Like, what? 40 quid for one? Being of Catan, I did a 600-point casual event and I was debating between Nightbringer, Deceiver, or 3 Custodian's Dreads. Ah, you're... you're horrible. You're horrible. You're an irredeemable monster. Is the Black Templar starter box worth it? What are Blade Runner Black Templar Championship? What is the Black Templar box? You mean the combat patrol thing? I actually don't know what's in it. Space Marines, Black Temple. You've got like characters and Blade Guard. I guess this is basically just giving you normal. Like, it just gives you regular dudes. 10 Crusaders, 5 Swords Brethren is always going to be useful. Having more Blade Guard vets is good. And, you know, nothing wrong with Emperor Champion. I remember you will ask about Hobby House Grand Opening 27th. Yes, I saw about that. I do need to... I will head down there. On the I saw they were open for like a weekend tester, but I wasn't. Very unfortunate. I drove past it. I've driven past it. I've seen the sign. Cool sign. Say that. Okay, catch the stream. Stop watching or watching the back. It's going alright. Had some progress. Speaking of progress, make sure to like the stream and super chats and all that stuff to support the channel. But let's get into this. You're gonna see this bit down here where it says welcome to Porter's Banner stuff. I use a kind of blank Discord screen to be able to load the images. And for some reason, I've changed the cropping, so now you see this, or maybe Discord has changed, so this is displayed all the time. So it's not particularly blank, but you get to see Welcome to Porter's Banner stuff. This is the beginning of this server. There's just a thing between images. So have fun with that. Play any of the mini games? Not regularly. I've played a few others. Promise you've not played against. The only one I have not played against is Tau. But speaking of not playing against armies, Will Shepherd is our first intrepid owner of things. I'm going to turn the music slightly down just so I can hear myself think. There you go. Am I in the right place? I feel like I'm a bit off. Off slightly. That's probably a bit better. Get ready for the real deficit of attention. Been in hobby for about 16 months. Again, any dates, add another 6 months to it. Or 5 months, I guess. I have about 6,000 points in Sororitas, 3,000 points in Knights, 2,000 armies for Templar, Necrons, Orcs, Ynnari, Drukhari, Tyranids, Guard, World Eaters, Emperor's Children are all in progress. Room with the table is in the basement and is not great on ventilation. The office with my desk is too small for gaming, thus the split. I have a dog named Cleo, a Tabby Cat is Daisy, and their sandy older brother is Stitch. Okay, so there should be animals. If there are no animals in these pictures, I will lose it. I'm losing it. I see no animals so far. Is that displaying correct? It looks like it's been correct. Cool. Okay, we see you. We see you in your distorted... I'm going to feel really bad if that's just how you look, but I assume it's because this mirror, this reflection is distorted. You don't have a chin 5 miles wide. Large tarot. I mean, having a whole deck of these is going to be an absolute pain in the ass, let me tell you. Absolute pain in the ass. Alright, what we got up here? We've got a few things up here. 2 unopened boxes. I can't quite see what they are because of the reflection. We also play Magic. And Age of Sigmar over here. Some painted stuff. Unpainted stuff. Trays. What's going on over here? 3D printer. Can't tell if that's a real cat in there, or is that just a... That might just be part of this soft toy thing. Is that like a turkey? Just a raw turkey? You're doing some sort of computing thing. I don't know. Here's the table, what we got going on here. We have Necrons, Sisters. Necrons versus Sisters. By the looks of it. Very nice. Very nice indeed. You also have a net back here. Like a... I don't know what that's all about. Next. Another view of the game. Very nice. The one that I'm currently painting Rethusa the Chronosphere right now, while I have only 2 images mostly finished out of roughly 10,000 points. Nice. You're painting something. Seems alright. Ah, we can see what the things are. It's a Drukhari army. A Venom, a Kronos, a box of Scourges. Unopened there. And Dark Eldar, more Scourges in a really old box. Damn. Very old box of Scourges. And this is the upstairs desk. Oh, stained glass. That's cool. Some sort of demon summoning. You got some empty boxes down here, and your keyboard is very much like I need to move my keyboard as far away as possible. So I'm gonna make sure it's as like any further this thing falls off the desk, basically. What else? What else we got going on here? We got some cute pictures. Oh, we have a half painted or almost fully painted. What's his name? Fulgrim. Very nice. Various stuff. You have a leggy boy. Not a very tall leggy boy, though. But... 8 bound down here. A variety of dice. Just dice all over the place. Some cards. There's your airbrush compressor. What else we got going on over here? The classic tin of biscuits that is never a tin of biscuits. Even if you want it to be a tin of biscuits. Never have a tin of biscuits. Bits boxes up here. Very nice. Could do with some dusting. I see some evidence of heavy dust here. Especially on the keyboard. Keyboard needs clean. As does the screen. Clean the screen. Ugh. When I say that, my desk absolutely needs dusting. It's filthy. So I'm being a hypocrite. But you can't see my desk and I can see yours. And as the streamer, I get to make fun of you for it. So, deal with it. Yeah, like here as well. This needs dusting. It's part of the whole review stream is how much you all need to dust. You rolled a butterfly. Natural butterfly. Whereas it's the speaker being there is it's covered in paint. And spoon? Right, you know, all of the best implements when you paint. You got your brushes there. You know, you got this thing which you can use to put the basing material on, bit of sponge, and just in case you suddenly have a hankering for some cereal, you got the spoon right here, like right in the correct place. Perfect. Can't go wrong. Here's the basically just not on the base, but everything else looks very nice. We have sprayed orcs, or airbrushed orcs, ready to go. guy's big. That guy's bigger than I thought he was. And there's a kill rig here as well. Kill rig's huge. Damn. Big old kill rig. Got some bit of Age of Sigmar stuff over here. Like, I feel like this is a weird place to end the painting on these guys. Like just the legs. A nice angle on there as well. You got two Primarchs. We've seen 2 Primarchs so far. Ooh, loads of Knights. All right. Nice. Initially, I thought this one up here was it's the same color scheme as where you have a texture not load in like Gary's mod and stuff, but it's not like checkerboard, so it's okay. This is down here, very nice. And the stuff you painted is very nicely done. But the wings on that, very, very cool. Very, very nice. You mentioned pets, and I see no pets. So if the pets don't turn up later, I'm going to be extremely upset. Okay, fortunately, I'll scroll down a bit, and we do see some animals, which is a good start to this kind of stream. So it's Cleo, Daisy, and Stitch. Let me make sure I've got the right ones. Tabby. So this is Cleo. Everyone say hello to Cleo. See? The woman knows how to do it. We don't say hello to the pets, then we get nothing. Currently studying for the bar exam. Your videos have been a port of sanity in the storm of stress. My videos being a storm of sanity is, I feel, very bad for you. It's not a pile of shame. That's a dog. Yes, but it's a dog that you will say hello to. Then it was... Sorry, I need to remember the names. I forgot the names immediately. Daisy and Stitch. So this is... Make sure, yes. This is Daisy. Daisy's a chonker. look at this fool. Look at this idiot. And then... This one is Stitch. Stitch looks like he's just done with your... Absolutely done with your shit. Just blends into the carpet. Well, there you go. That is why we are here. Thank you for submission. Far. Oh, I need to close that. I need to... I want to see it. Far, my collection of great armies on my shelf of shame. And there's a large list of things. Knights, dreads, tanks, big and small, Tyranids, mishmash of Space Marines, Grots, biggish Necrons, Magnus, Vashtor, Araman, small group of Skaventar, and 102 unmade sprues. That's a lot of unmade sprues. A lot of it built, at least. This is the Knights and the Dreads. So that's... I got one of them I need to build at some point. Big boy, isn't he? This one is blasted by the glare. Some bikes down here as well. And down here you have the variety of size Tyranids, large and small. Here we have Necrons on the bottom with some Grots and some other Orcs. On the top we have the Horus Heresy Marines. With a few non-Horus Heresy Marines. Very nice. Been in this hobby for a couple of years now, but no pile of shame. Am I doing something wrong? I think you'll probably do something right. More than anything. What we got up here? That's the Magnus, Vashtor, Araman, and a Venom Crawler. Variety of Sisters. And some Admech as well. All there. This is the Skaventide box. See, that's the what you get to give. Lots of. Oh, I don't like this. If this is what I think it is, I'm not going to be a fan of that. That's a ominous. That's ominous. That is. Few things from an army that doesn't exist. And oh yeah, more Skaven tidy stuff. At least that's no, that's not Skaven. No, that's an orc thing. Cool though. Painted. First thing I've seen that's painted. More Necrons. There's like one one gold Necron there. There's a couple actually. There's there and there. Brute. And I feel like each box has like one, you know, rare golden drop. Well, how dare you? I said nothing incorrect. This one has a lot more rare drops, to be fair. But they're not gold. They're plague bearers, right? Or, no. Right. This is what I thought I saw. These are unassembled sprues. These aren't spares. These are actual models. And I get it for space saving. But also, good lord, because I guess all the bases just in there? Doesn't look like where all the bases are. Where are the instructions? Why have you done this? You've basically turned your entire pile of shame into a bits box. All the sprues from Combat Patrol magazine subscription. Even with the magazine. Do you want all the instructions in one space? Well, hopefully you can remember which ones will go to which. This is heretical, frankly. Otherwise, thank you for a submission. Annoyingly, it still hasn't actually fixed the thing, so this person is currently called N ... but I assume they have a full name. Maybe their name is just N ... Maybe it was just confusing. But either way. My collection of Death Guard, 1000 starter set, 10th edition starter box, and some bits. This is like, why? Why are these guys here? Just chucked into the drawer. Take a bit of care. I can't tell which ones are which, to be honest, because of the bags. Maybe the next image shows a bit better. Okay, here's a good one. Although this guy's a little bit on the edge. I mean, I think this tin here could be somewhere else just to allow this guy to back up. But otherwise, very nice. We got the back here. Awesome. Classic literature. And then also get started with Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Classic literature. And then they've all fallen over. Pick them up. Help them. This cotton wool isn't doing much. And in fact, it's probably gonna get caught on a bunch of this shit. It's gonna be annoying. Like, look over here. Where it's like over the top of this one. It's gonna get caught in all the spikes. That's gonna be a nightmare. Thank you for the submission. Felix, Terrain, and my cat. Unnamed cat. There is a cat. Just hello to unnamed cat. Hello, unnamed cat. We'll say hello to unnamed cat. I thought you said car. You didn't say car exclamation mark. I thought you said. I couldn't tell if you said car exclamation mark instead of cat exclamation mark, or you said Carl. I was like, this does look like a Carl, doesn't it? I'm calling this guy Carl. I've made a grilled cheese. Good. And a Kriegsman. I think terrain and my cat. I don't see any terrain. I see a Kriegsman and a cat. I think that second picture may not be what you want to submit, but thank you. That was literally the whole thing. Agent Orange. I got into Warhammer last year. I'm in the progress of. I'm about to sneeze. I'm so sorry. I muted it for you. For some reason, I sneeze in evening streams. I haven't sneezed for ages. I'm just allergic to all your bullshit, I guess. I got into Warhammer last year. I'm in the progress of primary painting all the characters, leaders of a unit, with a couple of exceptions. My main armies include Orcs, 4.5k points, Necrons, 5,000 points, Sisters, 2,300, Chaos Demons, 4,000, 200 points of Space Marines painted as Lunar Wolves on the way, Hero Guard, 1,200 points current, 2,000 points later. This is a gift from my brother because he has 8,000 points. Also have some models The show of appreciation from armies, including a 30k Vulcan and Saturnine Siege Dreadnought, 40k Salamanders, Drukhari, Space Wolves, Custodes, AOS, Savalis, and Daughters of Cain. And the Chaos Demon Prince Knight on the sofa was a present from my brother because he has never built them, so I use them for kit bashing. Fair enough. Have a look. Oh, that's a lot. Jesus Christ. Gun. We've hit early so far. We've hit pets early. We've had guns early. We haven't had anime titties yet. We have anime titties. We got the full. We got the full house of things I always see on these goddamn streams. Very nice. You're doing some Terminators down here. Very nice. Oh, I like that. That's a cool model. The Spine Harp. But we won't get into it. What we got going on here? Got a couple of books. Is that like tea towels? The like actual just straight up tea towels rather than like kitchen roll. Interesting. At the back here we got man, to be fair, the Gork and or Morkanauts are big. Because that's a stomper over there. If that's yeah, big old things, aren't they? PS4. What's we got going on? We've got a big TV. It looks like a very large bit of wall art of a zebra over here, I guess. A Gargant. And yeah, Stomper. To be fair, a Mork and or Gorkanaut are very cool. Oh, you got all the big stuff. You got a Zenithald or Slapchop prepped Silent King over there. You got a not a Tesseract Vault because it's not open. It's the other one. I can't remember the name of, and someone's gonna have to tell me in chat. Obelisk. I said it just before. I said it just before I read it. I'm smart. I'm smart. They'll update him eventually because he's so small now. He looks so silly. The fact that he's on a 40mm base and he can like sneak into places is ridiculous. I guess it's very Deceiver-esque. Oh, it's a Mako Super over at TaylorStronger.com. Oh, you have one of these things. Aren't these like the massive Forge World ones? Which are, I mean, it's possibly too big for a Mako Super over at TaylorStronger.com, but that's mad. Up here we got some actual painted stuff, which is quite nice. And it's nicely painted. A couple of assassins there. Champions of Faith. In command phase, select 3 units. Oh, nice. I'd read the whole thing, but I got lazy halfway through. Monster Mash over here. This one doesn't seem standard. It's slightly off screen for you. Hang on. I'll have to zoom out and you just have to look closer at the screen. That's your standard. That's the standard version. This one over here, that's approaching the anime titties territory we were talking about earlier. Down here we've got Saturnine Terminator. He's a big lad, isn't he? Marathi Kane. This the beetle thing, which is awesome. Are you good? What's happened here? Have you been doing VR with a real like pellet gun or something?